sun's gonna burn on the 4th of July. Tides are gonna turn with the pull of the moon. And I'm gonna love you.
Birds will fly south when the winter comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be some mutual greetings here, and as they do that, will you as their guests, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, you notice that they're facing you, and I hope that they are noticing the positive expressions on your faces, and you will see their optimistic, energetic, and I call it happiness smiles, indicating how honored they are that you are here to join in the celebration as it's their decision to be married. Perhaps you know they were introduced to each other by a mutual friend. They've been together for a few years, and they have chosen marriage today to celebrate and affirm their relationship. If you're one of the ones that ever wondered, or asked, or suggested, or hoped that they'd make it official, don't ask anymore. This is the real thing. They are getting married today, here in this beautiful location. This celebration is for real. It's in their heart, in their mind, in their soul. And I know they're honored that you are here to join in their celebration. They're going to continue to hold hands and face each other now. We look at each other. I know we are. You don't know how hard it is to stare someone down for 5 minutes, do you? All righty, yeah. Love. We talk about love. I suggest that love is a mystery. It's a short word. It's easy to spell. Difficult to define because love changes and adjusts. It makes compromises. Love learns to live with and willingly respect a partner's eccentricities. Mike and Robyn have and will continue to respect each other as individuals, as husband and wife, as wife and husband. And they have chosen to do so not because they have to, but they've chosen to do so because they want to. I have some questions that they're going to answer, and hopefully you'll hear the replies. If you don't, I'll let you know what they said, okay? Unless you can read lips from 25 feet. Mike, do you, unencumbered and willingly, choose to be married to Robyn? You heard that? I do? Yeah. Do you also affirm that you want her to be your wife?
I do.
That's a good idea to me. I think that's worth applause. Get practice. Robyn, I have similar questions for you. Do you, unencumbered and willingly, choose to be married to Mike?
I do.
And do you also declare that you want Mike to be your husband?
I do.
Put them together. Oh, I love questions. Robyn, Mike, may I have your permission? I'd like to talk to your guests and ask them a question.
Yeah.
You just turn and keep an eye on them. I want nobody to there. I already checked the crowd out. None of them had their pictures on the post office wall under the ones dead or alive. So it's okay. And ladies and gentlemen, you've come from near and far. I've come all the way from Belleville. Wow. You know, or Belleville, you keep on going, and when you've hit the water, you've gone through the city, okay? Now, they're looking at you, and I'm going to ask you to join together with a very affirmative response when I ask you to wish them the very best life with continued love, continued respect, and happiness as they continue to move forward in their life, officially as husband and wife, wife and husband. It's not going to be a multiple choice question. I will not be saying A, B, C, D, E, or none of the above. In fact, when I ask you the question, I will suggest an appropriate, enthusiastic, hearty reply. Got the idea? Oh, they all nodded. Yeah, you're with you, Larry. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, as family, as friends, do you give to Robyn and Mike, to Mike and Robyn, your very best wishes, call it a blessing if you want, that's another big money funny word, for a long, happy, successful relationship and marriage. Just so the correct words to do is a very hearty yes we do. Do you give them your best?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Good enough? They're smiling, we're okay. Thank you. Well, they're going to face each other now because we're keeping the vows quite simple. I'm going to ask them questions. They'll say I do or I will, and that takes care of all the legal stuff. And so, Mike, do you choose to be married to Robyn?
I do.
Do you also affirm that you want her to be your wife?
I do.
Let them know, that's good. Clause works. Robyn, similar. Do you choose to be married to Mike?
I do.
And do you also declare that you want him to be your husband?
I do.
Put them together again. Another question, Mike. Do you promise to love and cherish Robyn?
I do.
Do you also promise to do so when times are good and when times are difficult?
I do.
And do you take Robyn not only as your partner, but also as your best friend?
I do.
And do you also vow to support her dreams for the future?
I do.
He didn't even have to memorize that. It's pretty good. Now, another question. Do you promise you'll do your best to create a home that is filled with love and happiness?
I do.
And today and for always, do you choose her as your partner for all your days?
I do.
Let him know we appreciate what he said. Robyn, similar questions for you, and your guests know how to respond. Do you promise to love and cherish Mike?
I do.
And do you promise to do so when things are good and times when things might appear difficult?
I do.
And do you take Mike not only as your partner, but also as your best friend?
I do.
And do you also vow to support his dreams for the future?
I do.
And do you promise to do your best to create a home filled with love and happiness?
I do.
Well, today and for always, do you choose him as your partner for all of your days?
I do.
That's worth applause. Let him know. All righty. Thank you. For many ages and in most cultures, wedding rings have been a sign of marriage. And someone has the rings. Will you open them up? They can take them out because I don't have a metal detector if I drop on the grass. All righty. And you'll get a closer look up at the rings a little bit later on. And yeah, they'll do it. And if everything works right, everything will fit just perfectly. So Mike, I ask you to please take and place your ring on Robyn's left hand. Anybody have WD-40 in their purse? See if his finger works with the razor ring, please. Yeah. Now, please hold your hands together because people will see the rings in the flash. You'll have loads of time to look at them early because they are quite beautiful. You notice that the wedding ring also engages it's connected to what we might call the engagement ring, which somewhere along their journey to today, the engagement ring made its appearance in their lives, or you heard that they decided to be married and you were happy. And as I mentioned earlier, if at that time you asked when or if, don't ask anymore. This is for real. Well, Mike and Robyn, the love and sincerity that you have declared before all of us, it will carry you through your life. Your love and sincerity will influence how you think about life matters. It will affect what you do as individuals and as a couple. It will also temper what you say and the tone used when speaking to each other. Keep that in mind always. No clenched teeth stuff. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make the official they are married declaration in just a moment. And I believe, according to what we planned, as I do that, they're going to kiss. Will you prepare to respond accordingly with applause and laughter? No, not laughter. Applause and thanksgiving and just a happy response when they do the kissing. And I get out of the way so they get the picture and I don't. Yeah. So, Robyn and Mike and Robyn, We have heard your promises to share your lives in marriage. We do recognize and we respect the commitment you've made in your hearts and you've declared before us today. Therefore, by the authority that's been granted to me by the province of Ontario, I pronounce you and I declare you wife and husband, husband and wife. P.S. Yes, you are married. Let them know. Oh, you're blessed with an enthusiastic crowd. They're happy for you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're required to sign some legal papers, and hidden behind the gentleman here, there's a table that there's some papers on it. We're going to sign. Their witnesses are going to sign. While we're doing the signing, the DJ is going to play some tunes for you, and as soon as the signing's done, we'll come back here and I will introduce the newlyweds. So stay with us, please. Now, after they're introduced, do not look for the old-fashioned receiving line. It's gone the way of the rotary dial phone, if some of you remember those. So we're going to say, a what? I was going to say a Commodore 64 computer, but some people don't even know what they were. But anyway, looks pretty good. Let's just applaud the whole crowd up there. They look great. We don't know who is in the weather department, but actually this type of weather with a nice breeze, no bright sun and bright overcast makes for great pictures and easy going. Some of you have bubbles. Remember, if you're downwind, you're going to get wet. There's an MC. Jim will keep you informed of what's happening when, so just kind of stay tuned. He'll use the big microphone voice to let you know what's happening and where and when. And the celebration will last until just about forever. So enjoy yourself. This is a celebration. You'll give lots of congratulations, lots of great pictures, and lots of bubbles. Well, family and friends, please remember that by your presence and your participation, you've added your very best wishes to Mike and Robyn. They're going to move down the aisle now, and I'm going to ask you as they move down the aisle to please stand and greet them warmly as I present to you Mike and Robyn as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Vinnicombe. Yes, they are
Nope.
So what have you got in here? A big side of beef?
No, just roast. They're all wrapped up. Just
Nice. What kind of wood do you burn? Is it apple?
There's apple, there's ash, there's everything.
Just a mix of whatever.
Yeah, it just hickory. I like to use hickory when I get the rabbits.
I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet. I'm Jimmer, and I'll be your DJ MC for this evening. Just want to thank everybody for joining us today to witness this celebration, an incredible union of Robyn and Mike. Maybe a round of applause. Just a special thank you to all the families and friends for being here, especially those who traveled from afar to share this joyous occasion. Could we please start by having a big round of applause for the fantastic bridal party? All right, please settle in, grab a beer, have some wine. We're going to get dinner rolling, so we're going to have the head table go first. Sorry, we're going to do a blessing first. Val's going to come up.
Father God, we ask your special blessing upon Mike and Robyn today and always. Father God, thank you for everybody here. Bless the food before us, the family beside us, and the love between us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Should be good.
Certainly smells good.
Certainly hot.
Don't videotape me. No, we're gonna get into the red hair. Okay, I'm gonna run and jump, okay?
Oh my god. I know, that one arm.
There, king of the castle.
Good beer, isn't it?
The root beer. Yeah.
What are we doing here? Okay, do you guys want to gather up this way?
Can you hear me? Thank you everyone for coming to celebrate Robyn and Mike. It's great to have everyone here together, even from as far away as Labrador City, to celebrate such a great couple. I also want to thank Mom and Dad and Susie and Wayne for their hard work that they put into this day to make it everything Robyn and Mike wanted. For those who don't know me, my name is Diane and I'm Robyn's older sister. So I remember when Robyn started dating Mike. I didn't know much about him other than he used to come into the Madoc Dairy sometimes for lunch. He grew up on a farm and he drove a really loud black Ford truck. When Mike started coming around, he was a quiet, polite Christian boy and seemed like such a gentleman. But then we learned and we saw that Mike had a spicy Mike side to him. And we knew he would fit in so well with our family. Recently in our family, Robyn and Mike were promoted to aunt and uncle with the arrival of my Brad and I's daughter, Avery Eileen Day, on July 17th. One thing I've been told since Avery has been born is, oh, she's so cute. I think Avery looks like Robyn. I'm sure that flatters Robyn, and she loves that Avery is her little twin, but after carrying her for 9 months and being in labor for 18 hours, I'm slightly offended. But I also hope this means that Avery will grow up to have an amazing relationship with her auntie Robyn. I already know Robyn is going to be the best auntie to Avery, and Uncle Spicy Mike will be an awesome uncle as well. Robyn told me a story once about a night her and Mike were driving home from a party at Ryan Wood's camp, and Robyn told Mike to turn off Salem Road into a field. Mike, being a smart man, listened to Robyn and turned left. He started driving down the field, and then he asked, "Who owns this?" Robyn replied that it was her family that owned the property, and explained how they owned this 100-acre parcel and had a maple sugar bush and everything. And when Robyn and Mike reached the bridge back here, back by the creek, he stopped and asked her then, "Do you want to just get married now?" And Mike knew Robyn was the one from the beginning. And I'm so thankful such a good, hardworking man chose Robyn to be his wife. I never thought the day would come because we know she can be, well, difficult sometimes. Robyn and I have not always seen eye to eye. As most siblings do, there were many fights and arguments over the years. There were even days or weeks where I couldn't stand to be around her. Honestly, at times I wondered how we would ever be friends. I'm sure Mom and Dad thought that too, some days. I'll be honest, I enjoyed being the shit disturber and getting on Robyn's last nerve. But then when she retaliated, she was mean. I always told Robyn that when I picked on her, it made her tough. And now look at her, I wouldn't want to mess with her. When we were younger, Robyn and I would argue, and if it was around Aunt Jen, she would flick one of us in the ear and say, "Stop fighting." And flicking your ear actually really hurts, and we learned quickly around Aunt Jen that she didn't put up with our shit. So we kept the fighting to a minimum when she was around. Another thing that made Robyn tough was getting her a job scooping ice cream at the Madoc Dairy when she was 14. Heather asked me if I knew anyone looking for work, since they were short-staffed in Tom's ice cream cabin. I thought, well, Robyn's old enough to work, I'm sure. She just turned 14, so it's about time she got a job. So I told Heather my sister would take the job. Technically, I voluntold Robyn that she got a job scooping ice cream and that she started this Saturday at 11 a.m. She wasn't impressed at first, but when she started earning her own money, she enjoyed working, and she ended up staying at the dairy for 7 years. It was a great first job for both of us that Robyn almost didn't have if I didn't force her to scoop ice cream that summer. As Robyn and I got older, we started to get along more and more. Whenever I would have parties at the house or came home from being out all night, Robyn was our personal chef, cooking up chicken fingers and fries for me and all my drunk friends before we passed out on the couch. Eventually, my friends would say strange things, like, "Robyn is pretty cool. We should invite her to hang out with us." I eye-rolled and didn't think they could be serious. But then next thing you know, Robyn is coming to Palmer Rapids Music Festival, Tweed Stampede, all the parties and fairs, with me, Brad, and all our friends. One night after the Tweed Fair, I believe, Robyn and I went to the Tweedsmere, and a local off-duty cop was there drinking at the bar. Robyn, being a chatty Cathy, started talking to the cop, and he ended up buying her a drink. I think she was only 17 or 18 at the time, but he didn't need to know that. When Robyn got her license, she was a great designated driver for me when Brad didn't want to drive me around. There was a few nights where I would pass out in her car and refuse to wake up or get out, so she would leave me there in the driveway all night to sleep in her car. Now Robyn is just as close with my group of friends, girlfriends and friends, Just like Sarah and Ashley are in her wedding party today, Robyn's considered one of the girls. We still argue some days, but we have learned to get over whatever we were fighting about. Maybe not right away, but we do get over it. And then we're able to still hang out or go grab lunch together like nothing ever happened. I've always heard that a sister is your forever best friend. And if you asked me when I was 12 years old if that was true, I would say not a frickin' chance. But now I realize it is true, and I'm so thankful to have a sister like you that I can always count on for honest advice, valued opinions, a road trip buddy, a bad influence, and true friendship. We love you, Chob. I have to give a nod and cheers to those who aren't here with us today physically. Aunt Jen, our Papa, Grandma Sills, and all those that we've loved and lost along the way, and Miss dearly. But we know that they're here today in spirit, dancing along with us and cheering for you and Mike. Once again, congratulations, Mike and Robyn. It's an honor to stand next to you on your special day, and I am happy to officially have Spicy Mike as my brother-in-law. And Brad might not want to admit it, but we both love you guys. Here's to the newest Mr. and Mrs. Vinnicombe. Cheers, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you.
Good evening. Well, I'm Dan, for those who don't know, Mike's big brother. But I'd like to say that I taught Mike everything he knows, but that's just not true. We learned a lot of things together, and I got thinking the other day, I remember when we got our first dirt bikes, and they came in boxes, and we had to learn a lot about assembling them. And then once we finally got them all built, all we needed was a ramp. So we went over to Mom's brick flower bed, and by the time we dug some mortar out, we got enough bricks to build a ramp. And then, I don't know if anybody knows much about like 70s Yamahas, but there's a lawn chair out in that bar that's got about 3 times the suspension they got. And when Mike hit that ramp for the first time, I'm not sure what went higher, the gas tank, the seat, or the bike. And when he landed, we just had to go get the box, put it all back in there again. But that taught us a lot, and that made Mike the man he is today. I don't have to tell anybody here how hard-working Mike is, and how much everybody appreciates everything he does. And I think Robyn's a lot the same. And on top of being hard-working, she can tell Mike to slow down and smell the roses once in a while. And they complement each other really well. Robyn is actually probably one of the nicest person I've ever met. I've honestly never heard a bad word about her. And that compliments Mike well, because he's grumpy all the time. Well, I wish you all the best, and congratulations on being the first one of our siblings to finally make it to marriage without a kid. Cheers.
Well said.
Okay, I wrote it all down so I wouldn't miss anything. So Ron and I would like to thank everyone for coming today. We can't put into words how much we love you, Robyn. We are so proud to have you for our daughter. Robyn, you've always had a good head on your shoulders. Your work ethic and determination has brought you many blessings in your life. At a young age, Robyn was forced into babysitting jobs by her sister, Diane. Diane started out babysitting down the road, then quickly realized that kids are rotten little shits and poop their pants, and just a phone call away, Robyn came to the rescue to help Diane. Next up, Diane twisted Robyn's arm into scooping ice cream as a summer student at the Madoc Dairy. Robyn was only 14 at the time, but she rocked that position. She went on to work at the Madoc Dairy all through high school. There's not many young kids these days that will say that they had a permanent job position, working nights, weekends, whatever was required, all while still being an honor roll student at high school. The Madoc Dairy was more than just a job. They were one of the family. This position would teach Robyn self-confidence, courage, honesty, and value of a dollar. She learned if you want something in life, you have to work hard to get it. I didn't realize at the time, but that work at the dairy helped Robyn become the confident young lady that she is today. Thank you to John and Ender for that. It also made her realize that she wanted a partner in life that had the same work ethics, love for family, and a strong work ethic. And that's what she found in Mike. Mike, we are so happy that Robyn has chosen you to marry. Mike, you have a heart of gold, and if Robyn asked you for the moon, you'd figure out a way to get it. Mike, you are honest, trustworthy, and the hardest working guy that I know. And when you and Robyn first started dating, my sister Jen and I would often look at each other and say, "That guy Mike, he reminds me so much of our dad." You see, Mike never takes no for an answer. Where there's a will, there's a way. Less talk, more action, just like my dad would have done. For example, did you guys all like the new bar that we have outside? We've been working a month on that every weekend. Mike has been here. That used to be an old pig pen shed, but I had visions in my head of what it could possibly be. Many people told me that we should just tear it down and not to do anything, but I kept talking about it and bugging people, and many people just said, no, it's not worth it. But once I got Mike on my side, he could see the vision too for what it could become. Never say no. Mike never said no. He just started planning a way to figure out to get the job done. Just like my dad would have done. Less talk, more action. That's Mike. One of the first calls that Mike made was to his brother Dan. Dan showed up with his big John Deere tractor. Oh, just a sec, turning the wrong page. And Mike had his Massey tractor. Together they picked up the pig shed and then set it back down on the new foundation. And then away they went to work fixing it up, re-siding it, and everything looks great. Doesn't look like a pig shed anymore. Thank you, Mike, for all your hard work and for not saying no to my dreams and visions. On a side note about the Massey, it used to be my dad's tractor. Mike bought it a few years ago from a buddy who said the motor was pooched. But Mike bought it anyway. He took it all apart and he put a combine engine into it. He had that old Massey up and running in no time. Again, another example of never accepting no for an answer and more action, less talk. Thank you, Mike. I didn't bring my wine up with me, but I would just like everybody to please raise a glass to Robyn and Mike, and my prayer and wishes for you both. Many happy years together, health and happiness, and continue to never accept no as an answer. Here's to Robyn and Mike. All the best. We love you both. Cheers.
I'd like to welcome everybody and thank everybody for showing up and coming and sharing in this occasion. And I'd like to welcome Robyn to the Vinnicombe family. It's been a while coming, but we're certainly worth the wait. Thank you, and everybody enjoy the rest of the evening.
At this time, we're going to leave the mic open to anyone who wants to come up and embarrass the... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Couldn't get here fast enough.
So I was warned before the wedding I wasn't allowed to be up here. But here I am. Well, watching these two become who they are now, it's been a pleasure. It was my ice hut where they met many years ago on the mighty Moira. I can't be happier to be up here with them today. I just wanted to congratulate them on their beautiful day and who they are. So cheers to new lads. Let's party.
Yeah, that's right. Well, just wanted to start off by saying thank you to everybody coming out and celebrating our big day with us. We really appreciate it. Everything went really smooth. Big shout out to Lance and Michelle and everybody that helped with the food. They did a phenomenal job. That was really good. Don't think people are going to stay up too late now. Everybody's a little full. But thank you to the parents and everybody who gave us a hand and all that. And Brown and Val for letting us use their barn and beautiful land.
We didn't get your bill.
Well, give it to Robyn. You're going to say, if you put it on the floor mat, I'll get it later. But, and to everybody that helped with the shed and all 9 yards, thank you very much for coming out. And don't want to make it too long. Bar's open, so let's go.
Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the night.
How's it going, Joss? I'm the video guy.
Knackered about.
No, but Tanner's in the tent, even though I know. Tip in the tent too. You look stunning. Thank you. You got a baby?
across the road. But we still had horses then too, so.
Yeah. Was that the first tractor?
No, we had an old Alice Chalmers before that, but it's first brand new tractor.
160?
I don't know what the Alice Chalmers was.
Oh,
I just
okay.
remember the old side of the drive house down below, and I was a kid, so I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I remember
Because Joe has an Alice 160 now. No, it's
no.
It's,
The one they had before that was just a little one,
oh,
smaller
okay.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one has done a lot of work.
That
Alice
160?
Chalmers, yeah. He bought that at a sale, and Boyd Sullivan's dad, Bob. Dad saw him about 10 years after that. He said, "Oh yeah, Gordon, I remember that Alice Chalmers you bought at such and such a sale."
Yeah.
And he knew what he paid for it even.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He remembered that. Boyd's retiring next year.
Did Joe tell you about what happened to the Alice when he was raking the hay at our place? The front axle fell out from under it.
No, I did not.
The kingpin fell out for the front axle that it pivots on. He hit a hole in the field and the front axle came out from under it and you got to drill over top of it. They got her fixed up though.
Well, it's raking a lot of hay that old.
That's a Hawaiian.
Okay, so the Hawaiian